Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back, Rich Minds. Coming back to another live. And we about to go in tonight, y'all. Yes, sir. Welcome back, Rich Minds. Coming back to another live. And we're about to go in tonight, y'all. I told y'all we going in. Yes, sir. I'm doing about 4 streams a month, y'all. That's what we doing. I'm gonna start doing about 4 streams a month. Yes, sir. But listen, I want you to understand something. God is not done with you. Yes, sir. We going in tonight, y'all, so I need everybody to tune in. I'm talking about from the West Coast to the East Coast, from the North all the way back down to the South. And I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, y'all, so y'all know what time it is. I'm talking to the South, I'm talking to the West, I'm talking to the East, and I'm talking to the North. Y'all make sure y'all drop them cities, them states, them countries, and let me know where y'all coming in and tuning in from. Yes, sir, because God ain't done with you yet. God not done with you yet. Now I know somebody need to hear this. Yes, sir. I know somebody need to hear this. I'm not talking about what I think somebody should hear. Yes, sir. I'm not talking about what I feel like somebody should hear. No, I'm talking about what I know somebody should hear. Yes, sir. I'm talking about what I know somebody should hear. We got them cities coming in, y'all. Fort Wayne, Chelsea Lloyd, okay. We got Utah in the building. Yes, sir. We got Florida in the house. Glory to God. Most definitely. Shout out to my man Leopoldo. Okay. I do. We got Corpus Christi. Yes, sir. Hey, man, I need y'all to tune in. Y'all make sure y'all share this live. Yes, sir. Y'all make sure y'all share it out because we about to go in. Shirley Gonzalez said, hi, Reno. How you doing, sweetheart? Y'all make sure y'all send them super chats. Y'all make sure y'all send them super chats if y'all want me to read the whole comment and shout y'all out too. I'm gonna do some free ones, but you know I can't get everybody, y'all, so I need y'all to stand out for me. Y'all make sure y'all drop them cities, y'all drop them countries, y'all make sure y'all drop them states and let me know where y'all coming in from because I got so much love out here, y'all. I didn't know I had that much love until I started seeing y'all say, man, Reno, I'm checking in from Utah. Yes, sir. Man, Reno, I'm checking in from Africa. Man, I'm checking in from Italy. I didn't know I had that much love, so I want to let y'all know from the bottom of my heart that I appreciate y'all so much because everybody is not for you, okay? And before I get into the video, y'all, let me say this. Let me cut the music down a little bit, y'all, because I want y'all to hear me loud and clear, okay? Y'all drop the number ones in the comments if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Yes, sir. Drop the number ones in the comments if you can hear me loud and clear in the music as well. Okay? I want to say this before I get to the video, y'all. I was in my comments, right? In my what you call it? It's the YouTube studio. So I was in the YouTube studio and I was seeing what somebody was saying, right? And they was like, man, Reno, I was trying to let my lady friend listen to you with me, okay? And she was like, man, he too loud. So I had a revelation, y'all, and I want to say this, and I didn't get mad about that. And this ain't no sneak this because this is just me just speaking my truth. Everybody is not for you, and you're not for everybody. And so I say this, how does this relate to y'all? I say this to y'all because y'all are the people who truly support me, and y'all are people who, clearly I'm for y'all and y'all are for me. And so I say the same thing, you know, for y'all, whatever y'all doing in life, whatever dream that you're trying to achieve, whatever you're trying to do. Yes, sir, whatever you're trying to do, I just want you to understand, and I need you to realize something. Everybody is not for you, and you are not for everybody. I did get mad because he said that she said I was too loud and she was terrified of me. I didn't get mad about that. What am I gonna get mad about that for? You can't take constructive and that wasn't constructive criticism, but you can't take the critics because guess what? Whenever you get out here in life, whenever you start blowing up and you start doing great things in life, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna be some critics and it's gonna be some people telling you that you can't be this, that, and the third, that you suck. Man, listen, y'all. Stephen Curry is one of the best point guards and shooters to me. And people still say he sucked. People still say he not good. LeBron James is a great basketball player. And people still say he can't play. Case in point, y'all, you won't be for everybody and everybody won't be for you. Yes, sir. I had to go ahead and drop that little small little nugget and that small message, y'all. But now we're finna get right back to the video. God is not done with you. Yes, sir. God is not done with you. Listen, y'all. I need y'all to drop in the comments and say, God not done. Yes, sir. I need y'all to drop in the comments and say, God not done. Because we finna go in on this stream, y'all. I just need to know that my people is tuned in and they hearing everything I got to say and they picking up everything I'm putting on. There's always going to be envy against us all. Most definitely. Most definitely. It's going to always be envy. It's going to always be somebody who don't like you. I was just talking about this the other day, y'all. It's going to be people who simply does not like you. I'm talking about like what they call it, y'all, big mad. It's going to be some people who are big mad with you and you ain't did nothing wrong. You just been a good person. You been a loyal servant. But guess what? If they hated on Jesus, who are you to not be hated on? If they ridicule and persecute Jesus, who are you to not be ridiculed and persecuted? I need you to realize something. Everybody is not going to have a liking into you. Everybody won't like what you do. Everybody won't appreciate what you do. Okay? But it's all good. Yes, sir. So we're about to get into the video, y'all. God not done with you. God not done with you. Somebody needs to hear this. This is not what I'm thinking. This is not what I'm feeling. Okay, maybe a little bit of what I'm feeling because this is on my heart. This is on my soul. This is on my heart. This is on my soul. And so before I get into the first sign, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all drop the #1 in the comments before I get to the first sign. And not only that, but y'all make sure y'all share this live. Y'all share this video because I'm about to change somebody's mindset. I'm about to change somebody's heart and the trajectory in which they was thinking. Yes, sir. I see you, Shirley Gonzalez. Okay, man, Shirley, she ain't come to play. Shirley ain't come to play, y'all. I need y'all to send them super chats if y'all want me to read. If y'all want me to read them comments all the way, every single comment. I can't get to everybody comment because they all coming in, okay? But I also want to say thank each and every one of y'all, every single soul that's on this live for allowing me to influence them, okay? You don't take influence. You don't take influence. Influence is given. You don't take respect. Respect is given. And so I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to influence y'all. I love y'all so much, and I thank y'all for that, okay? Now, here's the first sign that God is not done with you. The first sign is going to be this. You woke up this morning. If you watching me today, it's 9:54 p.m. Eastern time where I am, okay? It's 9:54 p.m. Eastern time where I am. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm going out for Eastern time. I know some of my people on here, they going Pacific time, and some of my people are Central time. But I'm Eastern, okay? Now, where you going with this, Reno? Let me tell you this, okay? Let me tell you this. It's 9:55 p.m. You woke up this morning. Y'all want to know how many deaths it was today? Per day, approximately, going up, according to the statistics, okay, it's 166,324 people who die per day. And that's just off of statistics. I'm sure it's so much more, all right? But listen, it's 6,930 deaths per hour. It's 116 deaths per minute. And it says 1.9 two deaths per second. I'm sure it's much more, but off of these statistics, that's how many people that die. Reno, I thought we were talking about how God is not done. Most definitely, absolutely. Let me say this, y'all. If you watching me right now, you are blessed. If you watching me right now, God said, nope, not yet. If you watching me right now, God said, I have an assignment for you. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I have an assignment. God said, I have an assignment for your life. God said, I have a purpose for your life. God said, I have something special for you to do. God said, I got something great for you to do. I need you to understand something. God is not done with you. I ain't come to play tonight, y'all. I came to revelate. I came to orchestrate, and I came to regulate. I want you to understand something. God has given you an assignment. He has given you a purpose. He's not done with you. Why? Because he woke you up this morning. God woke you up this morning. He didn't make no mistake with you. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm not a mistake. Y'all know the other day, y'all, I was doing some work the other day, and as I was out, right, I ran into this lady. I didn't talk to her per se, but I was a little bit of ear hustling, okay? A little bit of ear hustling, but it really wasn't an ear hustle because I had no choice but to hear what she was saying, right? I had no choice but to hear what she was saying. Now watch this. So as she was walking and as she was talking, somebody asked the lady and said, "Hey, how you doing today, ma'am?" And her response was, "I'm not doing right. I'm not doing good." And he said, "Why not?" She said, "I don't even know my purpose." And she was so serious. She wasn't playing. Let me reverse that real quick. Let me reverse that. Hold on. I don't think y'all heard me. She was walking to her car in a rush. Somebody said, "Hey, how you doing today, man?" She said, "I'm not doing good." He said, "Why not?" She said, "I don't even know my purpose." So quiet as kept. He was like with some type of what you call it. It's the Nature Conservancy, right? It's like a donation thing. And so quiet as kept. He was trying to get her over to the table for a donation, but it was her response. Even if she didn't want to do it, the response was, "I'm not doing good today. I don't even know why I'm here." Yes, sir. I don't even know why I'm here. I don't even know why I exist. That's one of the most dangerous positions you can be in as a human being. To not know where you're going. To not know why you exist. Somebody drop in the comments and say, "I have a purpose." Somebody drop in the comments and say, "I have a purpose." Now, as I'm sitting here and as I'm watching this and as I'm seeing this, I said, well, man, why does she feel that way? Why does she feel that way? And I truly believe it's because she haven't answered these 5 questions. I truly believe she haven't answered this question, who am I? I truly believe she haven't answered this second question, where am I going? I truly believe that she haven't answered this question, where am I from, right? I truly believe that she haven't answered this question, what am I doing? And I truly believe that she haven't answered this last question I'm about to say, y'all. Okay? And that is simply, what is my belief? Right? What is my belief? See, if you don't know who you are, you're never going to be able to live up to your full potential. If you don't know who you are, you're never going to be able to live up to your full potential. If you don't know where you are from, meaning you don't know, right, who is your higher power, who is your divine source. If you don't know where you're from, how can you ever be rejuvenated? Just like every car, just like every laptop computer, a phone, you have to be rejuvenated, right? And it's not always from sleep. It's not always from sleep. Sometimes you got to be rejuvenated because you got to be connected to that divine source. Yes, sir. You got to be connected to that holy divinity. Yes, sir. You got to be connected to that being, that almighty omnipotent. You got to be connected. Somebody drop in the comments and say, "I'm connected." Make sure you drop in the comments and say, "I'm connected." See, sometimes you got to be connected to that being, and not sometimes, but all the time, right? Where are you from? Who are you? Where you going? Where are you going? See, a lot of people don't understand where they're going. Listen, y'all, if you hop in the car right now, and if you just start driving, you can end up anywhere. If you don't, listen, understand this, y'all. If you just hop in the car right now and you just start driving, you can end up anywhere. Listen, y'all, this live too good, y'all. I told y'all we going in tonight, y'all. This live too good. I need y'all to share this live. I need y'all to share this video and make sure y'all keep the super chats coming in so I can make sure I read y'all comments. I told y'all this live too good. Yes, sir, we going in tonight, y'all, and I ain't stopping for nobody. Understand this, y'all. If you just hop inside of a car and you just start driving and you don't know where you are going, you can end up anywhere. And that's a dangerous position to be. I felt like she didn't know who she was. I felt like she didn't know where she was from. I felt like she didn't know where she was going. Listen, I need you to understand something. You're going to have to understand all those questions. Where are you going? See, when you understand where you're going, that can determine where you end up land in yourself, and that can determine who you hang around. That can determine what you decide to do with your life. That can determine so much of your discipline, right? See, when you have a vision, it cuts out a lot of unnecessary things. When you have a vision, it cuts out a lot of not being disciplined. It cuts out a lot of things because you have vision. Okay, so for instance, let's take a football player. All right, let's take a football player, and let's just say that this football player, he's in college, okay, and he's trying to get to the NFL, right? He's trying to get to the NFL. Well, supposedly, this football player understands that, okay, if I'm a smoke, it got to be I'm talking about it has to be minute, very small, tiny, right? Microscopic. I can't be out here smoking, or just don't do it at all, right? Because his vision was to get to the NFL, so he knows while he's in college, he can't be out here messing around. Yes, sir, he can't be out here messing around, right? Okay, so when you have a vision, it allows you to move more smartly. When you have a vision, it allows you to maneuver with discipline. When you have a vision, it allows you to see where you're going. Whoever wilding out on the emojis with me, you the greatest, huh? Listen, y'all, understand what I'm saying. You have to have vision and you have to know where you're going. Okay, so Reno, get back to it. All right, listen. When you just woke up this morning, all right? When you've just woke up this morning, don't take that for granted. Like I told y'all, it's over 166,000 people dying per day, and that's just off of those statistics, right? I need to do some more research to make sure, because I believe that it's millions of people, okay? But understand this, in stepping away from death, if God chose you to wake up again, he has, and he clearly has, an assignment and a purpose for your life. There's something that you can be doing, and not can be, but it's something that only you should be doing, right? They can't do it like you. See, there'll never be another LeBron. I talk about LeBron a lot because I'm a LeBron fan, by the way, but it can never be another LeBron. Yes, sir, it can never be another Jesus. Yes, sir, it'll never be another Reno. And guess what? It'll never be another you. We talking right, y'all. Hey, y'all, listen, if this live is good so far, y'all make sure y'all drop a #1 in the comments just so I can make sure y'all picking up what I'm putting down and make sure that this message is resonating with y'all souls, y'all minds, and y'all hearts. I appreciate y'all so much. Nah, but for real, been waiting too long, and God has me isolated to get closer to him. I tell people that a lot of times, man. I tell people that all the time. All the time. Excuse me while I drink my water, y'all. God has an assignment. God has an assignment. God has a purpose for your life. God has an assignment for your life, and can't nobody stop it. Can't nobody get in front of it. Can't nobody destroy it. Can't nobody kill it. I need you to understand something, y'all. You woke up this morning. Don't undermine that. You woke up this morning. It's somebody who woke up this morning and they pissed off. It's somebody who woke up this morning and they mad. It's somebody who woke up this morning and they can't stand life. I got news for them. I got news for whoever feel that way. I got news for you. God has something so precious in your future. He has something that's so great in your future. He has something that's going to impact so many people in your future. Listen, he has something that's going to change your whole life. Listen, it says in the Bible that a good man leaves an inheritance for his kids. God is going to put you in position to leave an inheritance for your kids. Understand something. God has something great for your entire future, and you're going to change generations. Yes, sir, you're going to change families. Yes, sir, you're going to change lives. Yes, sir, you're going to change hearts. Yes, sir, you're going to change minds. I need you to realize God has an assignment for your life. He has a purpose for your life, and I want you to keep going, and I want you to keep growing, and Reno gonna keep flowing. Ain't none of this gonna stop, because this is coming from a higher power. Yes, sir, this is coming from a divinity. Yes, sir, this is coming from the Holy Trinity. I want you to realize and understand something. This won't stop for nobody, and when God has chosen you, can't nobody kill, steal, or destroy, because God is going to block the enemy from what the enemy is trying to do to you, because he has a blessing for you, and can't nobody stop that. All right? I want you to understand something. God is not done with you. I told y'all this live gonna be hot tonight, y'all. I told y'all I'm about to go in on this live tonight, y'all. And anybody who caught this live, y'all just call a blessing. Yes, sir. I want you to drop in the comments and say, I receive. Because in order for you to manifest this over your life, you got to receive it. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, I receive. Because in order to receive this over your life, in order to manifest this over your life, you have to open up your mind and your heart to receive it. Drop in the comments and say, I receive. And I'm gonna go ahead and get to number 2, okay? After y'all say I receive in the comments, I'm gonna go ahead and get to number 2. Let me make sure because we got some people on here tonight, y'all. We got some people on here tonight, so I want to be patient. And I want to say I appreciate every soul and every person who chose to be on my live, because y'all could have been anywhere. So I appreciate it. And I receive y'all too, okay? Y'all make sure y'all send them super chats so I can read the whole comment and get to everybody who sent that super chat. Yes, sir, because we going in. Now, number 2. The second one is going to be this, y'all. You're being blessed. All right? Let me say that one louder for the people in the back. My people in the back, listen. You are being blessed. Reno, I don't have no blessings. I told you the first blessing. You just woke up this morning, okay? Number 2. Besides you waking up this morning, you have some small blessings that you have been taking for granted. You have some small blessings that you haven't been able to understand and receive. You have some blessings that God has given you that you've been overlooking because you want something else. You have some blessings that you are not being able to receive. And not only that, let me speak on gratitude. Let me speak on gratitude for a minute, right? In order for you to receive more, in order for you to have more, in order for you to, elevate and level up in life, you're going to have to show some type of gratitude, meaning you're going to have to be grateful for the things that God has already gifted you. Mind you, I said gifted you because life itself is a gift. So if you have an apartment, that's a gift. If you have a car, that's a gift. I don't care if you got a 1997. I don't care if you got a 1989. I don't care if you got a 2005. And I don't care if you got a 2009. That was a gift. And in order for you to get the bigger gift, in order for you to get the bigger blessing, in order for you to get the bigger house, you're going to have to show some gratitude. Yes, sir. You're going to have to show some gratitude. Okay, so you can elevate to a higher altitude. Yes, sir. Understand this. You're going to have to show some gratitude in order to elevate to a higher altitude. Reno, what's altitude? That's how high you can go. I told y'all I'm talking tonight, y'all. Y'all need to open up y'all minds and y'all hearts and receive what I'm saying. Receive this message so you can manifest it over your life. Yes, sir, and affirm it over your life. I told y'all, gratitude is going to allow you to elevate for a higher altitude. Let's speak on altitude for a second. Now, when it comes to altitude, it's not too many people that's flying high. When it comes to altitude, it's not too many people that's flying high. Meaning, there's not too many people who has goals in life. Yes, sir, it's not too many people who has dreams in life. Yes, sir, it's not too many people who want to do something different in life. Yes, sir, it's not too many people who want to go to a different place in life. It's not too many people who want to elevate their lives. It's not too many people. So when you're talking about altitude, okay, you have to realize that you're already talking about going to a place that other individuals are not even interested in, right? You're going to a place that people are not even interested in, right? They look at their place like, yeah, I mean, hey, it looks nice. It looks good, but I'm doing this. It looks great, but I'm doing this. Those people are not of me, or I'm not of those people. I'm cool with being here on the ground. Understand something, y'all. Your altitude is going to level up when you start showing that gratitude, right? But what does that got to do with God not being done? Understand that God is like a chemist. Yeah, God is like a chemist, right? And he's constantly stirring up. Yes, sir. He's constantly making different mixtures. Yes, sir. He's constantly seeing what works and what don't work. Yes, sir. He's a chemist, right? And see, you one of his projects. I just said something, y'all. Listen, God is a chemist and you one of his projects. Realize this, he's not done working on you. Anytime you see a scientist inside of the lab, what are they doing? What are the scientists doing inside of a lab? The scientist is constantly mixing up. The scientist is constantly working on different things. The scientist is constantly trying to make it better. The scientist is constantly mixing. The scientist is constantly being the scientist. Realize what I'm saying, y'all. God not done with you. It's some great things that God is doing for you. Yes, sir. It's some great things that God is doing for your life. Yes, sir. It's some great things that God is manifesting over your life. Yes, sir. It's some great things that God is speaking over your life. Realize this, y'all. You are being blessed. You are being blessed. So while God is preparing you, he's blessing you. So while God is creating you, he's blessing you. So while God is elevating you, he's blessing you. And he's blessing you, and he's blessing you, and he's blessing you. And so what does that mean, Reno? There's more blessings on the way. There's more blessings on the way. It's nothing that nobody can do about them blessings. That's why they so mad at you. That's why they so mad at you. Because there's nothing that they can do about the blessing that God is creating for you. There's more blessings on the way. Yes, sir, I need you to understand and realize something. That gratitude is going to determine and elevate you to a higher altitude. That shows that God is continuously blessing you, and there's nothing that they can do about those blessings that God has ordained over your life. Okay? Understand this, y'all. Cool Live YouTube on my feed. We like TikTok now. Bless you too. Yes, sir. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Y'all make sure y'all keep them super chats coming in. Y'all had them super chats coming in. Y'all had them super chats coming in. Yes, sir. I need y'all to tune in because I'm going in tonight, y'all. I'm putting my all in my heart and I'm putting my time into this. So I need y'all to understand and respect. And not only that, but open up y'all hearts and y'all minds to show some support to my channel, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all so much. Okay, so check this out, y'all. That was number 2. Y'all dropped number 3. If y'all ready for the third sign that God is not done with you. Okay? If y'all ready for number 3, the third sign, y'all drop the number 3 in the comments, and I'm gonna give y'all the next sign that God is not done with you. Okay? Love you, Reno. Love you so much. Shirley Gonzalez, I appreciate y'all so much. I'll be doing some commenting back, especially to my Badgers #1. If y'all haven't, y'all make sure y'all join my one of my memberships, whether that's my Patreon or my YouTube membership, for some for some behind the scenes, and not only behind the scenes, but extra content, right? Extra content. You know, some of the same content, but a little bit more, right? A little bit more. So y'all make sure y'all join that YouTube membership as well. Not only that, but check out any one of my books, okay? That's Rich Mentality, Traumatized by Love, 8 Steps, or Fairly Unequal, okay? But with that being said, y'all, we're going to get to number 3 because I see my people tuning in. Yeah, Shirley, you can definitely get it. You can hit the links in my description. It's connected to my live, and not only that, but you can go to my website. So whichever one, it don't matter. Rich Mentality. Make sure y'all tune in. The attitude of gratitude for the altitude. Yes, sir. I see y'all. All right. So number 3, y'all. The third sign is gonna be this. Yes, sir. The third sign is gonna be this. God is sending messages through random people. All right? Let me say that one more time. God is sending messages through random people. Okay? A lot of people don't understand what that means, but I want to clarify that. One of the most important things, okay? One of the most important things is clarity. So let me clarify that, right? Understand this, y'all. God is sending messages through unfamiliar people. Let me give y'all a example of this, right? So it's 2019. I'm on a train. I'm going through a divorce, right? It's chaos in my household. When I say chaos, I mean chaos, right? Arguing, fussing, fighting almost every day. Okay, I'm around, man. I'm gonna just say this, y'all. I'm younger than what I am today, and I'm going through this divorce. Nobody's getting along, right? So I'm feeling despondent. I'm feeling low. I'm not feeling like me. Okay, I'm not really feeling like me because things are not right at home. So I hop on a train. In Atlanta, Georgia, of course, y'all. That's where I stay. And I'm on the MARTA. And I meet this lady, man. She was dying of leukemia, right? She was dying of leukemia. And as I was riding on the train, she told me something. I didn't know this lady from a can of paint. I didn't know this lady from a can of paint. I didn't know this lady from anywhere. She told me, she said, the whole Atlanta is going to know your name. She said that the whole Atlanta is going to know your name. Now, why is that so important to me to this day? It's important to me because she didn't know me. And then it's important to me too because she came to me in a time where I low-key didn't believe in myself. Right? Like I always knew I was going to do something great. I always knew that my purpose was to inspire. I always knew that my purpose was being able to talk to people in an effective way, right? In an effective way. I always knew that my purpose was to connect and help people and build up people, right? I always knew that. But to hear that from that lady who was dying from leukemia, she came to me. She was an unfamiliar face. She said that the whole Atlanta gonna know your name. And lo and behold, y'all, I'm not saying that the prophecy is full, but I would say I have over 200,000 people that's following me. And within Atlanta, I have a lot of people. Like I go places and I walk places and people walk up to me and say, hey man, I know you. And this happens often. This is not like a 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this has happened like more than 20 times where I've been out and people like, hey man, I know you. And so I'm not saying this because I'm famous. I'm not saying this because, I know a lot of people. But what I'm simply saying is this right here, y'all. How you know that God is not done with you? He's going to send messages through random people. He's going to send messages through unfamiliar faces. He's going to send messages through people that you do not even know. He gonna send messages through people that you don't even know. Yes, sir, you got to understand the power in that. You got to understand the power in that. This lady told me that back in 2019 when I was going through my divorce, when my house was in chaos, when I felt alone, when I felt despair, when I felt despondency, when I felt like God wasn't hearing my prayers, when I felt like God wasn't answering my prayers, when I felt like wasn't nobody here for me, when I felt at my lowest, this lady walked up to me and said, the whole Atlanta is going to know your name. Lo and behold, I have over 200,000 people who follow me. And not only Atlanta know my name, but people in Italy know me. Yes, sir, people in Utah know me. Yes, sir, people in Florida know me. Yes, sir, people in Africa know me. I mean, I got people in different countries, New York, different states, they know me. What am I saying? This is not about me, but this is about you. God ain't done with you yet. I told y'all I'm talking heavy tonight, y'all. I need y'all to, listen, I need y'all to drop them super chats because I'm putting my heart and my soul and my mind in this, y'all. I need you to realize something. God is not done with you yet. This is not about me. This is not about me. I only tell my story to inspire you. I only tell my story to let you know that keep hope alive. I only share my story to let you know that God ain't done with you yet. I need you to realize something. You have a specific destination that God has ordained for you. And I don't care who said that you're not going to get there. Don't believe them. I don't care who said that it won't happen for you. Yes, sir. Don't believe them. I don't care who said that you can't do it. Don't believe them. Because it was so many people. It was so many people who despised and looked down on what I was doing when I said I wanted to do motivational speaking and even borderline preaching. Listen, I never saw myself as being a preacher. I always saw myself as being a vessel. I never saw myself as being a preacher. I always saw myself as being a vessel. And that's why today I dress how I dress. I look how I look. I come how I come. Because if y'all know anything about the scriptures, it says, come as you are. I come as I am. And I speak the message that God put on my heart. I come as I am. And I speak what God tells me to say. I come as I am. There's no look. There's no particular way that you should do it. Just do it. When God called Moses, I'm sure he didn't say that, listen, man, I killed some. No, matter of fact, Moses did. Moses said, I am the one who killed, I am the one who killed the man. They won't listen to me. And God said, I am. At first he said that I am, and he didn't say anything else, but Moses said, you are, and God said, no, I am that I am. Meaning I am the Almighty and the Omnipotent. I am the one who changed everything. I am the one who created everything. I am. And that's what I had in my mind. That's what I realized. I am. And so that's what I want you to keep in your mind. I am. The next time you say, they won't listen to me, think of it. I am. The next time you say, I can't do it, think of it. I am. The next time you say, man, I went to prison, they won't. I am. The next time you say, man, they used to pick on me when I was in school. I am. Yes, sir. Man, we got my man Preston Givens. Hey, man, he just showed some love tonight, y'all. Shout out to my man Preston Givens. I thank you so much for that super chat, brother. Yes, sir. Thank you for that super chat, man. I appreciate you, Preston Givens, because I'm going in tonight, bro. I'm going in tonight, man. So shout out once again to my brother, Preston Givens. Y'all drop in the comments and say I am. And shout out to my man Preston Givens for showing that love, man, on that super chat. I appreciate that, y'all, because I put in a lot of work on this, y'all. I put a lot of love in for this. I am. Man, I see my man Tavian Crossdale. Thank you so much, brother, for that super chat, man. Shout out to my man. Shout out to my brother, man, Tavian Crossdale. Thank you so much, brother. I do this for good intentions. I do this for love. I do this for peace. I do this for compassion. I do this to uplift. I do this for heart. I do this for soul. I do this for God. I do it for me. Y'all don't even understand the passion that I have inside of here, y'all. Y'all don't understand the passion. I done this. Listen, y'all, I done this since 2017. Since 2017, and we are now in 2023, and I never received pay for it. So I did this. I did this for 5 years with no pay. Yes, sir, I did this for 5 years for no pay. So when I see a person that support me, when I see a person support me financially, I appreciate that, and I thank you for that. Hey, y'all. We have a very important person in here, y'all, by the name of Stormy Moore. She's one of my badges. She's joined the membership, and she's joined the membership, okay, my YouTube membership, and I think my Patreon. So we have a very important person in here, y'all, and so I want y'all to give it up for Stormy Moore. Thank you so much, Stormy Moore, for joining and tuning in. Yes, sir, appreciate that. Once again, shout out to my super chat senders, man. My man Tavion. And my Tavian Crossdale and my man Preston Givens. Thank y'all so much for that love. Thank y'all so much for that love. Now, as I get back to it, y'all, because that touched my heart, as I get back to it, God is not done with you yet. So, just so y'all understand this, just so y'all understand this, just so y'all realize this, I need you to understand this. God is not done with you yet. God is sending messages through random people just so you can understand. As I recall and as I was just saying, y'all, when Moses said that I can't do this, God said that no, I am. He was referring to himself as a murderer. He was referring to himself in all these different aspects and all these different things. And God said, shut up in so many words and go do what I told you to do. I don't care if you are a murderer, Moses. Yes, sir. I don't care if you are a drunk Noah. I don't care who you are. If I said that you're going to do it, then you are. Therefore, you should have in the back of your mind and in the front of your mind, I am. I am. It don't matter because you didn't graduate high school. I am. It doesn't matter because you didn't go to college. I am. It don't matter if you feel like you think that they're better than you. I am. It don't matter where you are in life. I am. I need you to realize something. God told me to tell you that you need to tell yourself this. I am. That's the message. I am. Don't allow nobody to make you feel like you can't. Don't allow nobody to make you feel like you're not doing what you need to do. Listen, you are in the calling. You are headed to your assignment, and you are headed to your purpose. I am. I am. Keep that in your heart. Keep that in your mind. Keep that in your soul. Keep that in everything that you do. Keep that. I am. That's very powerful, y'all. Okay, so we're going to move to the next one, y'all. Number 4. Number 4. Purpose. Purpose. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. Purpose. What does purpose mean, Reno? Purpose is that divine assignment that God has over your life. That's purpose. Purpose is that divine assignment that God has over your life. Okay, so what am I doing right now? That's purpose. That's purpose. And so with your purpose, what happens is you do something. It's like a triple threat, right? You do something that you love. That thing that you love impact people. And as you impact people, you get paid from it. Let me explain what purpose is again. Purpose is that thing that you love. Then number 2, is not only do you love it, but you impact people. Meaning, this is now bigger than you. Okay, God said, yeah, you love it. I understand that. And also, let me give my man, hold on one more time, because his thing, Preston Givens, another shout out, man. Shout out to Preston Givens once again. I got to, man. Appreciate you, bro, for that love. Purpose is that thing that you love, right? It's that thing that you love to do so much. And then you impact people while doing it while you love. That's why a person say when you find what you love and when you do what you love, you will never work another day in your life again. You will never work another day in your life again, right? And so as you impact people, guess what? You get paid from it. Okay? See, there's nothing wrong from getting paid from your purpose. Let's speak on the real, y'all. There's nothing wrong from getting paid from your purpose. Do you think that T.D. Jakes preach for free? I'm asking to ask you a legitimate question. Do you think that T.D. Jakes preach for free? Do you think that Joel Osteen preached for free? Do you think that Dr. Miles Monroe preached, the late Dr. Miles Monroe, my mentor, preached for free? When you have your purpose, this is what God has ordained for you. So Stormy, oh man, we got another person who just came in with that super chat. Yes, sir, I appreciate you, Rock. Appreciate you, Rock, man. Thank you so much for that super chat, brother. I appreciate you so much for that, man. Shout out to my man, Rock, for sure. We got Preston. Oh, man, thank God, man. Thank God, man. Y'all gonna bring tears to my eyes tonight. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. D. Moses say, I've experienced what you have talked about on your channel, and it's true. Much respect to you. Keep preaching. Thank you so much, brother. Thank y'all so much, man. I say thank you because it really brings joy to my heart, joy to my eyes. I've done this for 5 years and never been paid for it. And now I'm beginning to get paid for what I do. This is my purpose. Stormy Moore, one of my badgers, she asked me this. She said that, Stormy Moore said, can you have more than one purpose? Absolutely. Absolutely. You can have more than one purpose. Understand that. Yes, sir. So anybody who want to know that, you can have more than one purpose. God has given us multiple gifts. God gave us all multiple gifts, right? If y'all know anything about David, David could sing. He was a king, right? David had, he was a writer. David had multiple gifts, okay? Some of y'all probably can sing, dance, write, bake, whatever you can do. But God has given you multiple gifts and talents, and you can have multiple purposes. But understand this, your purpose is going to impact multiple people and change lives. Y'all, it does something to my mind. It does something to my heart when people text me or inbox me and DM me and say, I was thinking about changing my life. I was thinking about taking my life. Until I seen your video. That's purpose. That's purpose. It's bigger than me. True enough, yes, I love what I do, right? I love talking my talk. I love, like I said, yeah, I never saw myself as a preacher, but it's funny how you say you won't do something and God will sit back and say, okay, you're not doing it, but you're doing it. That's how God operates, right? And so, like I told y'all, I come as I am. It's funny how things happen. It's funny how it happens. And so as I move in my purpose and as I get you to move forward towards your purpose, understand that your purpose is going to be something that you love automatically. You're going to love it. Maybe you are a teacher, you love that. And guess what? As a teacher, you're going to impact multiple kids, right? Many kids. And guess what? You get paid in the process. Right? A lot of people think that your purpose is supposed to pay you multi-million dollars. If you want to get paid $1 million, okay, well, do something that's going to give you multi-million dollars, right? But your purpose it doesn't mean that you're not in your purpose because you're not getting paid $50 million a month, right? Your purpose is something that you love. It allows you to impact people, and then you get paid, right? Let me say that one more time. Your purpose is something that you love. It allows you to impact people, meaning change people's lives, change people's perspectives, influence people. You impact them, okay? And in the process, you get paid. That's your purpose. Make sense, y'all? Somebody drop in the comments and say, make sense if I'm making sense right now. That's your purpose. And so right now, what I'm doing is purpose work. Right now, I get the privilege to influence people in a good way. I get the privilege. God has granted me the position and the opportunity to influence people in the right way, right? That's what people don't understand. When you in your purpose, it's bigger than you. Yes, sir. And drop in the comments too, y'all. It's bigger than me. See, when you begin to speak to people or impact people or talk to people or whatever your purpose is, you have to understand that it's bigger than you. It's so much more than you. When God was using the prophets back in the day, before Christ and after Christ, he used them and he put them in position. Not because he wanted them to live these lavish lives, not because he wanted them to have cattle and sheep and, all these different things that was considered collateral in those times and back in the day. Not because of that. It was because he needed to utilize them to be a blessing and a bridge to the people who was connected to them. I know I'm talking tonight, y'all. Listen, God was not blessing them and giving them all these resources just for themselves. Yes, sir. God was giving them the resources and the blessings because he was going to utilize them to be a blessing to everyone else that was connected to them. Yes, sir. And that's the same thing with you. See, as you are, doing the things that you desire in life, as you are utilizing your purpose and being able to connect to so many people and being able to, maneuver through life and use that assignment for the greater good, you are impacting and connecting to multiple people. God is going to put you in position when you are a loyal servant. Make sure you drop in the comments and say loyal servant, right? Make sure you drop in the comments and say loyal servant. And as you are a loyal servant, he's going to bless you because now you're able to be an asset for God. Yes, sir. AKA a vessel. See, God vessels, they get rewarded. Yes, sir. God's vessels get rewarded. Why? Because you're actually working. See, right now I'm working. See, I don't work on the clock. I work for God. Yes, sir. I don't work on the clock. I work for God. Listen, I don't work for another man. I work for God. And as you work for God, he rewards you and he gives you what you need. But guess what? The great thing about God, he don't pay a minimum wage. He give you much more than what you need. God give you much more than what you need. He's going to bless you abundantly, bless you tenfold, and bless you with more than what you need. Seek kingdom and all things shall be added unto you. Yes, sir. Shout out to Carrillo. I ain't even see that until after I said it. Seek the kingdom and all things shall be added unto you. And so as I say that, I elaborate to say this, y'all. You are in purpose, and you have to understand that God is not done with you yet. See, that's a clear indication that God is not done with you yet. Because if God was done with you, you wouldn't be waking up this morning. Yes, sir. If God wasn't done with you, he wouldn't be blessing you the way that he's blessing you. Yes, sir. If God is not done with you, he wouldn't allow you to find your purpose. Yes, sir. If God wasn't done with you, he wouldn't be sending these messages through random people, unfamiliar faces, people who you don't even know. And you know the craziest thing about it, y'all, you know the craziest thing about it is things that you've already been thinking in the back of your mind. Yes, sir. It's been things that you've already been thinking in the back of your mind, right? But see, somebody else had to say it to confirm it. Yes, sir. Somebody else had to say it to manifest it over your life. Yes, sir. And somebody else had to say it to affirm it. I need you to understand something. God is not done with you. Yes, sir. If this live is good, y'all make sure y'all say it's good. Yes, sir. Drop in the comments and say it's good if this live is good. I told y'all, I need y'all to share this live. I need y'all to keep them super chats coming because we talking heavy tonight, y'all. We talking heavy and we ain't talking light. I put my heart, my mind, body, and soul in this. I want you to understand something. God is not done with you yet. God is not done with you yet. Yes, sir. And I say that so boldly. I say that so confidently. I say that so well because I understand and I know that, right? And see, I'm not the end all be y'all, but I have been through some things to teach y'all so y'all can understand that God has a great future for your life. Yes, sir. God has something bright in your future. Yes, sir. God has an ordained path for you. Yes, sir. It's some doors that you're going to walk in that no man can close. I told y'all God has something great for you and God is not done with you. Yes, sir. See, God can work through anybody. God can work through anybody. Let me say that one more time. God can work through anybody. Do y'all realize that God was working through a murderer? Do y'all realize that? I think that we throw that around so lightly. Moses killed the man. No, listen. Moses killed the man. Moses murdered the man. And God still seen his heart. See, it's about your heart. It's about what's inside you. Let me say this, y'all. Cain and Abel, we talking heavy, y'all. Y'all done put it out of me. Cain and Abel, they did some of the same things, but it was a difference between them. Cain and Abel, they did some of the same things, but it was a difference between them. Let me tell y'all about Cain and Abel, right? So Cain, he had an offering, and this offering included his harvest that was inside of the garden, and he picked up his harvest, right? He picked up his harvest, right? And he gave it to God. It wasn't accepted. Abel picked up his harvest, not his harvest. He gave a blood sacrifice, and that's what God wanted from Abel. That's what he wanted, period. Now, here's the thing. Here's the kicker. Cain had fresh harvest, right? Fresh vegetables and fruits. Fresh out the garden. Abel had a blood sacrifice. I want to say it was a sheep or a lamb. It's a blood sacrifice. They both gave their offerings to God. Need I say that one more time? They both gave their offerings to God. And once he gave their offering, once they both gave their offerings to God, only one was accepted. Only one was accepted. And so in the scriptures it said that Cain's was not accepted. Can anybody guess why? Cain's offering wasn't accepted because his heart wasn't pure. Cain's offering wasn't accepted because his heart wasn't pure. Not only that, but God said, I wanted a blood sacrifice, not what you want to give me. God said, I wanted a blood sacrifice, not what you want to give me. Don't just give me anything. And not only that, but your heart wasn't pure. It's somebody's heart that's not pure, y'all. It's somebody who mad at you because you have a pure heart. Yes, sir. It's somebody who mad at you because it's somebody mad at you because God is exalting you. Yes, sir. It's somebody that's mad at you because God is accepting the things that you are doing. Yes, sir. It's somebody that's mad at you because God is blessing anything that your hands touch. Yes, sir. It's somebody that's mad at you because God is blessing your hands with golden touches. He's blessing anything that you touch, and he's giving it the Midas touch. He's giving it the golden touch. See, you have a pure heart, and God is going to bless your purpose. It's somebody who's mad because, man, I'm walking in my purpose. I'm walking in my assignment, but too bad because their heart not pure. As I go back, and I want you to understand something, Cain killed his own brother because he had not had pure intentions, and he was wondering why God accepted his offering. But I came to tell you, God is about to accept your offering. Yes, sir, God is about to accept your offering because you have pure intentions. Your heart is good. You mean well. Your intentions is great. Your motives is good. And see, it's somebody that's mad at you because you are walking in your purpose, and God is about to bless your purpose. Yes, sir, I need y'all to share this live. I need y'all to share this video because I'm about to change the trajectory in what somebody is thinking. I'm about to change their mind, and I'm about to bless their souls. And somebody's heart needs to be pure. And after they watch this video, it's about to clean up. Yes, sir. Somebody drop in the comments and say cleanliness is next to godliness. I don't think people understand that. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Listen, that's why Abel is noticed in the Bible. I want to say they noticed him as, or referred to him as, honest Abe, right? Somewhere around there, because Abel was a person who had a pure heart, right? Not only was he a nice guy, good guy, but he was an honest guy. He was clean in his spirit. This is why you can tell a person who don't have a clean spirit. This is why you can tell when a person, is full of it. This is when you can tell when a person don't have a purified heart. You can see it. You can see it on them. You can see a person who don't have good intentions. You can see it. And so as I can join this once again with Cain and Abel, I need you to realize something. It was only one offering that was accepted for two reasons. Number one, he was obedient. Obedience is mentioned in the Bible multiple times. Multiple times. So number one, Abel was obedient, and then number two, he had pure intentions. So he did what God wanted, and he had pure intentions. Well, Reno, how does this connect with purpose? I need you to understand something. It's somebody right now that's trying to do what they want to do. Yes, sir, then God not blessing it. It's somebody else who want to do what they seen in their own vision. It wasn't God's vision. It wasn't God's will, and God is not blessing it. Yes, sir, it's somebody right now who mad at somebody else because their offering is being accepted while theirs not. I just gave you the keys. I gave y'all two keys, y'all. Number one, you got to do what God wants you to do. You got to do God's will. You got to do what he wants. And then number two, you got to have pure intentions while doing it. This is why God doesn't like when you give an offering or when you tithe and you really don't want to. You giving like this. You giving with a closed fist. Like a person got to rip your hand open just to get it. This is why when you give, yes, sir. This is why when you give, he wants you to give while you're happy. He wants you to give with a pure heart. He wants you to give in that way. Catch some point, y'all. You won't be blessed until you're doing the purpose that God wants you to do. And then number two, you have to do it with pure intentions, and you got to do it like you want to do it. Do it with love. Do it with love. Do it with love. Okay? And so the last one, y'all, Oh yeah, y'all. Hold on, man. Hold on. I can't just give it to y'all like that. Y'all gotta drop in the comments. Yes, sir. Chill forgiver. That's right. Y'all gotta drop in the comments, y'all. Drop the number 5 in the comments if y'all ready for the 5th sign that God is not done with you yet. Yes, sir. Drop the number 5 in the comments if y'all are ready, okay, for the 5th sign that God is not done with you yet. Okay, I see Stormy Moore here, y'all. Stormy just dropped the first number 5. Appreciate you so much, Stormy. Appreciate you so much, sweetheart. One of the best supporters, most definitely. Okay, I got the 5s coming in. We got the 5s coming in. We got the 5s coming in. We got some souls on this live too, y'all. We got some souls on here. I love it. And I appreciate God for every second and every minute of it, for allowing me and being in position to influence and just speak the truth in the word and to operate as a vessel. So I appreciate that so much. Shout out to my man Preston Givens once again for being the highest super chat on here, man. Once again, I'm showing love to my people. Tavion Crossdale, thank you so much, brother, for that as well. I had another brother on here who sent another one. Matter of fact, I probably can see it. Yep, oh yeah, shout out to Rock once again. I like to let my people know I appreciate them. So shout out to my man Rock once again. Okay, so the last one, y'all, is gonna be this. The last sign is simply gonna be this, y'all. Number 5, you are a testimony. Yes, sir, you are a testimony. I'm gonna say that one more time for the people louder in the back. You are a testimony, right? So as I've been on this live, I've shared some of my testimonies to y'all. I shared some of the things that I've been through. I've shared some of my emotions. I've shared some of the things that, I encountered. I shared my story with y'all, right? And as y'all continue to follow me, I'm going to keep sharing my story, and I'm going to keep letting y'all know the things that I go through, and even some of the new things that I go through as well, right? But let me just speak on testimony, okay? So a testimony is simply a test that you went through, right? It's simply a test that you went through and you passed that test and you became a survivor. Yes, sir. And so with you becoming a survivor, right, you have created this thing called a survivor God, right? A survival God. And it's going to be a lot of people who look up to you. It's going to be a lot of people who love you and care for you, or people who don't even know you, but they are depending on you, and they're going to be depending on your survival God, right? You're going to be a testimony. But it don't stop right here, y'all. By you being a testimony, it shows that God is not done with you yet. Because God needs you to speak and tell your testimony. Yes, sir. God needs you to explain, expound, and expand your testimony. I know I'm talking to somebody. God needs you to show that, listen, not only did I go through my test, but I am a testimony, and I present something to you called a survival God. I need you to understand that God not only put you through a test, you passed the test, you became a testimony, but he needs you to present your testimony as a survival guide so that man, that woman, that boy, that girl, whoever it is, can understand that they can get through it too. Yes, sir, they can get through it too. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm a survivor. That's why that song, I'm a survivor, is so big. That's why it's so big. It's a no-brainer. You a survivor. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm a survivor. Because that thing that God has put you through, that test that you done been through, that situation that you went through, you got through it. I see you, Preston Givens. You got through it. You got through it. When I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent, when I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent like anybody else, when I was eating noodles and sausages like I'm not going to say like anybody else because I don't know if y'all ate noodles and sausages like me, but when I was eating noodles and sausages and only sandwiches, when I didn't know how I was going to pay my car payment, when I didn't know how certain things was going to be paid, I kept going, I kept the faith, and I'd be lying to you if I didn't say I got weary at times. But I never lost my faith. But I did get weary at times. But I never lost my faith. But I did get weary at times. And so I say to you, Don't lose your faith, because you are a survivor. Right now, somebody going through a situation, you don't see how you're going to get through it, but you're going to be telling somebody about your story, and somebody is going to be inspired by you. It's going to be somebody that's going to be inspired by you. It's going to be somebody who's going to hear your story and say, man, if Tavion Crossdale got through it, I can get through it. Yes, sir. Somebody gonna say if my man Preston got through it, I can get through it. Somebody gonna say if Stormy Moore got through it, I can get through it. Yes, sir. Somebody gonna say if Shirley Gonzalez got through it, I can get through it. So my message to you, I say to you, listen, I need you to understand something. You are a testimony, and that's a clear indication that God is not done with you yet. Somebody drop in the comments and say, God is not done with me. Yes, sir. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, God is not done with me. See, the power of a testimony is powerful. The power of a testimony is impeccable. The power of a testimony is indisputable. Why is it all those things, Reno? Why is it all those things, Reno? The reason why the power of a testimony is powerful is because it keeps God people going. It keeps God's people going. It don't allow them to stop. Because it's somebody right now who want to give up. It's somebody right now who want to stop. It's somebody right now who don't believe in themselves. But when you see another person who has been through what you went through, it causes this one word: connection. It causes this one word: connection. It's somebody who look just like you. It's somebody who talk like you. It's somebody who walk like you. It's somebody who has similar struggles as you, similarities as you. And when they hear your story, you make them a believer. When they hear your story, you make them a believer. They believe that they can get through it. They believe that God is going to help them. They believe that. Why? Because you are a testimony. And as I said earlier, y'all, that's a clear indication that God is not done with you yet. Yes, sir, I need y'all to understand something. God is not done with you yet. So as I conclude this live, y'all, I want you to understand something, that whatever you are going through is only temporary. I had somebody to DM me on Instagram, and they told me, and I get a lot of these, y'all, but I felt compelled to respond to their story. And I told her this. I said that your situation is only temporary, and God is only preparing you for the things that you are going through. And so as I do these lives, these videos, I didn't know, but now I know that they are very powerful and they are very healing. I didn't realize that. I understood that it was a gift, but I didn't understand how needed it was, because I was only doing what I love. Going back to number 4, which is my purpose. I love doing this. I was doing it for free. And in the midst of doing it, I began to impact people. And as I impacted people, I began to get paid from it. And so I say to you, just like me, you can get paid from your purpose, impact people from your purpose, and do the thing that you love. Thank you so much, Rob. Thank you so much, Rob. Thank you so much, brother. I want to give a personal shout out to, once again, my man Tavion Crossdale. Give a shout out to my man Rob for sending that super chat. Give a shout out to my man Rock. Give a shout out to my man Preston, one of my good supporters. Give a shout out to Stormy Moore for being a monthly supporter. I want to give a shout out to everybody who gave a super chat tonight and supported the ministry, supported my motivation, supported my brand, in my business, and most importantly, the word of God. So I want to thank you once again, Rob. He says, Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. Thanks for confirming my purpose, Reno. Thanks, Father, for everything. Amen. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. He says, I confirm his purpose. He says, thanks, Reno, and thanks, Father, for everything. That means a lot. And that's what this is about, y'all. That's what this is about. It's about healing. It's about serving, right? A wealthy man is a man who serves all. A wealthy man is a man who serves all, and this is what this is about. Even going back, and just watching other individuals who was doing things that I aspired to do, I watched the impact and I watched how they maneuvered, and I seen how many lives it was changing. And sometimes God will place you in front of people who is doing something that you aspire to be, to get you, going, to get your gears rolling, to let you know that it's possible, and to show you and give you a sneak peek of what you can be doing. Whether you want to do this, whether you just like the way I talk about the word, whether you just look at me because you connect with me, whatever the case is, I just want you to understand that I appreciate you, and you are needed, and you are appreciated, and you are cared about, and you are loved. For all those who support the brand, for all those who support my ministry, and for all those who support me as an individual, I thank y'all so much. Sincerely. Once again, shout out to my man Rob. So I want to recap, right? For those who haven't, for those who are new, I want to recap, right? All the 5 signs. I'm not going to stay on them long at all, but I do want to recap just to let you know that God is not done with you. Okay, so we're gonna go number 1. The first one, y'all, is you woke up this morning. That's a big blessing. Okay. The second sign is you're being blessed. And what I mean by that is God is blessing you with small things, the small things, medium things, and those blessings continue to get bigger, bigger, and bigger. And that's the clear indication that more blessings is on the way. So number 2 is God is blessing you. Okay? Number 3, God is sending messages through unfamiliar faces or random people. I'm going to say that one more time. God is sending messages through unfamiliar faces and random people. Okay? Number 4 is going to be this, y'all. Your purpose. Remember what I said about purpose. Purpose is that thing that you love to do. It allows you to impact people, and you get paid in the midst of impacting the people, right? Because you work for God. You don't work for no man. You're not punching no clock. You work for God, and God will make sure that he does what? Provide. And the last sign, it's number 5, is going to be this, y'all. You are a testimony, right? The tests that you've been through, the trials and tribulations that you've been through, God is going to allow you to show that you were a conqueror of those tests. He's going to allow you to share your testimony, and you're going to provide something called a what? A survival guide. And it's going to help and allow people to know that they can get through any situation because you got through it, and it causes them to be a believer. Yes, sir, I need you to understand something. God is not done with you. And so if you're watching this video, if you're watching this live, this is a clear indication that God is not done with you. I thank y'all so much for tuning into my live. Shout out to my man D Moses once again for showing that super chat and showing that love. He says, keep doing what you do. Very inspiring. Cross, cross, cross. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you tuning into my live. I appreciate you, Rob. I appreciate you, Tavian Crossdale. Thank you so much, Stormy Moore. Thank you so much, Rock. And my other super chatters, right? Let me make sure I get them all. Once again, my man Rob, Tavian Crossdale. Who else show love on here? And even Shirley Gonzalez, right? I just like Shirley Gonzalez. I like her a lot. Even Shirley Gonzalez. D Moses, once again, Rock. My man Preston. That's who I miss. Shout out to my brother Preston, right? So as I conclude this, y'all, I want you to understand that You can do anything that you put your mind to. Although it's cliche, I say that so much. It doesn't matter who says that you can't. Understand that you can. All right. The person who says I can and the person who says I can't, they both are right. So you gotta choose, right, and make a choice and a decision on which one you're gonna be right with. I appreciate y'all so much. I want y'all to do one thing for me, and that's to keep a rich mentality. Peace.